Hello there, what's going on? It's Pedro Neves here. I'm excited to spend a few minutes with you here today and share with you, break down the strategy that I use every single day to generate on average 10 to 20 leads per day. So if you are watching this video, it's because you requested some information or someone has shared this video with you. But for me, it wasn't always this way, right? I just didn't all of a sudden started generating leads overnight. And actually, I struggled quite a bit. In fact, when I started my network marketing business in 2012, it took me about 12 months to actually to realize I was network marketing. And I did what most people do, right? Start building a list of 100 people. And then I quickly run out of my list because I don't even know if I had 100 people, quite honestly. Then my friends and family were not very supportive. In fact, it took me over 3 months just to get my first customer. And actually, it was my wife that actually helped me to get my first customer. So you can see how terrible I was in this business. The other thing, too, that used to happen is when I was at the holidays, Christmas parties, or even with friends, I was always the guy that was made fun, right? It seems to be I was always the target, whether wasting my time, energy, and effort trying to build a business that they did not know anything about, or that they would laugh in my face, kind of like, what are you doing, Pedro? And it's one of those pyramids. I don't know if you can relate. So then when I run out of my warm market, which didn't take that long anyway, I used to drag my wife, that at the time was my fiancée, to the malls. And during the holidays, you have those kiosks, and I used to approach those kiosks. In fact, actually, they approached me, right? They used to drag me in there, and I was like, oh yeah, this is the perfect opportunity for me to get their number because they're looking for money, right? That was my thought, but not knowing that they would, the chances are of them being interested were very slim to none. So I was actually ended up spending money on those kiosks, or talking to employees at the mall. And it was just a really frustrating time. I'd spend hundreds of dollars, my local chain of commerce, hoping that I would get business and the business owners that would join my business. I did learn some skills, don't get me wrong, but it was not just the business I wanted to build. In fact, at one point I came to the realization that how can this really be a home business when I'm always out and about and never home? Does that make sense? But the really determination factor that I realized I needed to make a change was when my wife was pregnant for Alexander. And at the time we were, getting home at 10, 11 o'clock at night from home meetings or hotel meetings. And, we were leaving my stepdaughter as well with family or babysitters. And we were coming home really late. And then my wife got pregnant. And I had a realization I could no longer do this business this way. I had to find an alternative. And what I realized was there's other people online being very successful. And that's when I stumbled across this strategy that I'm going to break down for you so you can start building your business the right way. Because when I came online, I actually made a lot of the same mistakes I was doing offline. That's why online for me when I first got started online, it didn't work. And I was actually called a spammer, got unfriended by friends, even got in Facebook jail. So I definitely don't want this ever happen to you. And if it did, this is really a way to overcome and start moving forward. Cool. So let's dive into it. I got a couple of slides, and then I got a few things that I'm going to share with you how I came to discover how to start building a never-ending list of quality prospects asking me for more information about the business, about the opportunity, without spamming my company products or service all over social media and without hassling friends, for sure. I call this the attraction enrollment method or strategy. See, I want you to understand prospecting as a funnel. You've probably been told that everyone is your prospect, right? I know when I run out of my warm market, I was told, go prospect everyone in my arm's length. I don't know if you can relate, but what I realized when I learned the strategy is that not everyone is my prospect. So, and the reason is, I want you to think about this. If you were to give a nice juicy filet mignon steak, a nice sirloin steak to a vegetarian, would they be interested? Would they want that? Right? The chances is no, you'd probably be in pretty bad, shape with that person. They would be really upset at you. So, or, think about if you were trying to sell apples to someone that wants oranges. It just doesn't work, right? So that's why prospecting everyone within 3 feet of you, or prospect everyone, is actually a big misconception, a big mistake that we network marketers tend to do. And I did it too. So what you want to do is, however, you want to build a network of people that initially don't know you, but then go through a process they get to know, like, and trust you, right? Because in fact, the number one reason why your upline, your mentor, have told you, to start with your friends and family is because they know, like, and trust you. However, most of those friends and family that I had, and probably that you have, they are not actually looking for a business or for certain products or services, right? So those are not considered your most valuable, most quality prospects. They're not your ideal prospect for your business. So we have to find the people that are really looking for you. In fact, my mentor had told me once, not too long ago, in fact, Pedro, I'm only looking for people that are really looking for me. I'm only looking for people that are already looking for my product or service. Now, think about that. The moment that you start talking to people that are only looking for whatever it is they have to offer, it's a game changer. So now, what you want to do with this process is, I'm going to share with you, is how to turn cold people that don't know you yet into hot prospects and even customers. In fact, I just came from, me, my wife, and a few friends were in Bahamas. Got a little tan here. I don't know if you can see, but and I was generating high quality prospects more when I actually was around, and I was making sales, all because I have a system in place, and I was generating prospects and making sales. Now think about how powerful is that if you had that in your business, working for you every single day. Think of prospecting as a funnel, like I said, and you want to turn people that don't know you yet. For example, those blue people, right? Those are the ones that are already looking for you. So you have to find a way to find them, for them to come to you, to attract them to you, and going through a process of those people that don't know you to start to warming up to you. Okay, so now people are starting to know you. Okay, and then they become hot prospects, which they consider your R market. But these are the people that start asking you about your product, service, or opportunity. But now here's the key factor. You, at this point, you probably have not spoken to them, have not chat with them, or you don't even know them, but they know you. So this is a powerful method, because you are attracting people to you without you spending time with people that have not qualified themselves. See, because the moment that you only start focusing your time on prospects, they already qualify themselves for your business, it's a game changer, and you are going to build your business so much faster without wasting your time. And then these are people that start becoming your customers and team members. And this is exactly what happened when I went on vacation. And without me even knowing who they are, without even talking to them, people were signing up for my business, one of my business, and I was making money basically on autopilot. Think about that. Imagine if you could have that on your business. Now, this is a very simple process. Now, I just want to kind of like point out to you, this is not by using your social media profile. In fact, most people that are in your social media profile, they're not your most qualified prospects. Why? Because they're friends and family, people that you know, they're acquaintances, and those people are not looking to build a business. Those are not looking for products or services. Some do, but most of them aren't. And again, you are limited. You don't have control of your business. So what we suggest, what we do, what I do, what top marketers online are doing is they have a fan page. And what we do is we build a community of highly qualified people that already that raise their hand and they want whatever it is that you have to offer. And then we have a process of warming them up with blog posts, and I'll share some with you. And then we get the information. And now imagine whether you have one prospect, 100 prospects, 1,000 or 10,000, over 100,000 prospects. You can, with one push of a button, you can send a message to them, and you can continue to build that relationship, okay, over time. Imagine you following up with your prospects. You have a list of 100, right? Or 1,000, and you calling them every single day. Is it possible? Maybe if you don't sleep, but so you got to have a process that works for you, a system that works versus working against you. Okay, so here's a perfect example how I had a post that had some text, had an image, and this post was very targeted, was just strategically put in front of certain people that I knew they're already looking for something that I have to offer. And this post has seen a minimum of 28,000 people. I got over 644 comments asking me for my information while I was spending time with family, with my son, with my family, with whatever I was doing. People were reaching out to me. Now think about that. Think how powerful would that be if you had that in your business. Now I want to share here some more examples with you. There's another one. This is actually live right now, okay? Just me with my son, a picture, some words, and I just started doing this. And people are making comments, reaching out to me, or they're going through a different process. I kind of have an option. That's something you can learn, and I'll share with you how you can learn. One way to do it, like I said, you definitely want to build a fan page, and so you can have thousands of qualified people that are interested in what you do. So one way to do it is put a fan page together. And if you don't know how, you can learn that. We'll teach you how to do it. You may be asking to Pedro, how do you find those people? How can I find people that are, in my business? So let's just say, for example, you are in health and wellness, for example. And you see, Facebook is a very powerful platform, also known for advertising. So we use sponsored posts to put those posts very specifically in front of people. Now, don't worry about the budget. You can do it as much as $4 or $5 a day, same amount of money you pay for a coffee, okay? It's very, very uncostly to get started. And but the way I do it, or the way you can do it, is imagine you're looking for people in the United States and Canada, or maybe you're just only United States, right? Or maybe you want to build a business also United Kingdom. It could be any part of the world you're looking for people. Let's just say the any ages are between 28 and 59 years old. Maybe you're just looking for men, maybe just looking for woman. You can still choose, right? And then if you are in health and wellness, you could put health and wellness, or someone that it's a big guru, big like known person, on health and wellness. Okay, health and wellness. I'm just giving you here some examples. Or if you're looking for traveling, you're in a traveling business, family vacations, for example. Think about this. I want you to understand and look at the power of this. 10 million people just on a very specific targeted audience here that you could find. People that are really looking for your product or service. People that are looking for traveling. Now, I didn't learn this overnight, right? There had to be a way for me to learn. Now, when I stumbled across the strategy, I stumbled across a company, a platform called Elite Marketing Pro. And what they are is a mentorship company that teaches network marketers how to build a business online without inboxing strangers, spending all day on Facebook, reaching out to people or prospect people in the old traditional way. And you combine both of them for sure. But this is really truly leveraging a business. And so what Elite Marketing Pro, it's basically an university for people, for network marketers that really want to build a business from 0 to 6 figures or even bit more, okay, even bigger, right? And online. And we have the strategies that work. And if you're watching this, it's because you actually somehow, shape or form, you went through a process, okay? That's why you're watching this, because you went through a process that I used, that I learned, and that's why you're here. If you're watching this, it's because it's a proven way that this works, right? Now, one of the things that Elite Marketing Pro does, they have also a mentorship, right? The mentorship has a roadmap. It's a coaching platform that has a roadmap that we're going to help you to understand and go through the process of learning how to build a business. And you also have assigned a coach, okay? A coach is going to help you along this way and explain you and help you to get started online, okay? We have daily trainings, weekly trainings, monthly trainings, and we also have a community, okay? A very powerful community that probably top network marketers that you see today online have in some way, shape, or form have come, have been educated, have been mentored by some of the Elite Marketing Pro mentors. Okay, this is really powerful. It's changed the way I do business, and it's changed the way my business is gone. So I can imagine by now that you can see how this can help you put a process in place to build your business. Now, I want to ask you one question before I go. What is that, that top earners or top network marketers, maybe even in your company, maybe even, people that you see crossing the stage, maybe network marketers they see online, they're very successful, and they bring in 10, 15, 20 people a month, right? Team builders. How do you think they're doing this? What do you think that they have that you don't? Are they smarter than you? Are they better than you? They don't have nothing more than you except for one thing. They have a system in place that they have. They can walk away. They can be on vacation. They can do all these amazing things. And they're still building the team. Why? Because they have a process like this in place, right? There's nothing else that they have that you don't. As you can see, this is the way that is helping me, and it's helped thousands of others network marketers that are using this system today. If you want to learn more information about this, my mentor, Fernie Sabalos, has more information for you in a button below. So go ahead, check it out. And if you have any questions, feel free to inbox me. Feel free to reach out to the person that referred you to this video. If there was the case, check out the link below this video and get more information. And I look forward to help you. I look forward to working with you. And I'm excited to see you in this exciting journey and this exciting new adventure. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.